Looks like I'm live. Coming back in for session 4 of Derail Valley. Just making sure that my mic is not too overpowered here. I think that this should be okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the game. Let's load up from where we were. All right, here we go. I'm going to go check on my train. What station is this? Okay, I can hear it over there. Not sure where I left my train. But I'll have to go find it. And find my... Ooh, I'm all over the place here. Okay, station. Well, it's not that way. Matter of fact, where are any tracks? Well, there we go. I'm right up here. So that's good to know. I am at station B. I'm at B. And the actual station's right here, the office. So let's have a look at money. This one's nice. It's 800 tons. No way. 11, 13, 8, 2, 9, and 10. Here's a 14. I am going to say that this is also probably a little bit too much for what I'm able to haul here. I could pull this off in a DE, a DH3, DH4, whatever that's called. Let's have a look at my money. That's not my money. 87,000. And DH4, that's what we're talking about here. So that's 50,000. The thing is, I kind of doubt that we don't even have a turntable here. So, which brings up another issue. I'm going to have to back out in order to pick something up, and I'm going to have to get turned around inside the station here. Regardless, I'm not going to go looking for a new train right here, so we're not going to be taking that type of license. But let's see what kind of money we can make to get out of here. This 14 is just too much. The 400 tons, I'm not gonna risk it with what I have, and that's not leaving me much in the way of like I would have to get logistical and long one in order to run this. This one I would need the same, but I'd make a little bit more. I might grab it and do the 13K one. Don't really want to do a lot of that. I could do some shunting. I could do some 10,000 shunting and maybe get myself a better job after that. So let's try shunting around. I just brought these. I have a feeling this is what I just brought down, so it might be what I'm already hooked up to. And we could just latch on and get some additional money from that. So this is where I am. B1I. which we just determined is down this way. And here's my stuff on B1I. Let me get my light from the train. And oops, we're going to see that we are taking this, maybe not quite so much light. I got to take it to A3L. So let's probably unload this stuff there. If I look at the station, I can back out. I can back out and pull through A3L. So let's do that because we can see that I am pointing to the north here and coming in from the north. It's very interesting. I know I came in the other way. No, I know I came in from the north. Let's back the other end here. This is the way out, right? Yeah. So I gotta back out. One way or the other. As long as I don't lose myself. This is the dead end? Yeah, this is the dead end. This is the south. Okay, that's making sense. That's to the south. That's the dead end. North is to the left on this map. And I've got to back out and take a right-hand turn as soon as I get out of this station. So let's get that started. You know what? I've got the handbrake on still. On probably this very first guy here. Here we go. Let's back out of here. That's better. I'm gonna back all the way out of A. I'm sorry, all the way out of B. And we're gonna go to A3L to the right. So we're going about 20. Wait till we pass the junction for B. That should be it over here. Keep going. There's the A3L right there. That's what we want to get onto. Wait till I'm fully passed and turn it. All right. A3L. Pick up more than 10. So what's the deal here? Is there already something on the track? Is that what I'm seeing, or is that... No, that's coming from B. We should have a clean shot onto A3L. Just double checking because these tracks are horribly hard to see. Let's get it moving a little more. I mean, I feel like I'm just riding right in the grass here. Where does this even go? Am I going to go through a tree? Oh, here we go. I can see it a little bit here. So, developers, clean this up, please. This is, kind of a sorry state for these tracks. Okay, we should be pulling into something that counts as a loading station. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure where the loading station is. I didn't see any terminals for loading. Maybe they're back there. Maybe I'm going to pass them. I don't see anything that marks the end of A3L. And A continues through until we hit C. So this looks like a loading area right here. This is where I'm going to try to stop. Is just basically right here. I'm not going to pull too far in. I'm going to do it right here. And just let the weight of the train... We'll do a full stop here. Pop out. Okay, let's empty these cars. Gotta find the control. Is this even where it is? Alright, well, let's look up a little further down the track. Now this is the end of A3L. So somewhere in here should be controls. And it's not here. It's not over here, I don't think. Usually we would find this right along the track. This is like grain silos I parked under. Some kind of silos. Could be way back here. It's a good thing we didn't end up there. This is an early area we passed. Looking... I'll look closer to the beginning of the track, but there was nothing back here. So, anyway, I didn't actually even look at the order. A3L, unload, and then uncouple some of them. Okay, that's going to be a thing. Is it going to be at this little shed here? Maybe on the side of the shed? Maybe inside of the shed? There's no inside of the shed. Here we are. This building, back of the building. Okay, maybe we need to climb these stairs. Maybe they're up here. Maybe it's right over here. By the station. Got this little shack. This is like the lost and found. There's nothing here. Maybe we unloaded in the trash can. But hey, this is the process of learning the game. Got to figure out at every single one of these stations where you do things. Is this the terminal right here? Hey, it was right next to me the whole time. So, we unload or load coal and excavators. We're going to be unloading. There we go. We unloaded. Now, the order specifically wants me to grab, to uncouple here, CFF 18, or CFF 118, CFF 586, CFF 790. So let's see if those are the ones on the front or the back of the train. So here's 118, 586, and 790. I'm going to have to pull back around in order to pick up these other ones. So I'm going to leave these coupled for the moment. Because all these other ones need to go somewhere else. Some of them are going to go to C1S. Some are going to go to C3S. I guess what we can do... This is good. It's the back ones that we need to drop first. So... Or is it? Sorry, it's not the back ones. It's these. We can go to C1S and drop the back two. And then come back into C3S and drop the front three. So from A, 3L, we just pull forward to C. And we're going to be pulling to C3S to drop the back three because 118... Oh, no. We're going to be pulling into C1S to drop the back two. So let's go for that. Take off the train brake. We probably need to let the pressure build before we start pulling. There we go. So where are we going? 3. We're going to C1S to drop the back 2. I'll make sure it's right before I do anything. We don't want to go too fast. I know C's coming up pretty quick. Or at least the end of A. 3L. S. Let's just find out. One S means we want to go this way. And there's stuff here, so we really need to worry about that a little bit. This is going to be a bit of an issue. We want to drop 2 of them at 1S, and we're going to have to push stuff out of the way. So I'm going to link up to this. What's at the front here? Okay. No problem. Just gonna make sure that this brake is on. And I'm going to pull forward relatively slowly. I'm gonna link these up. This is also not connected. And that is fine. Let's bump him up a little bit. These are completely different loads here. For different routes. And you know, I'm not sure where his, I guess it's on the back here. Here we go. Turn his brake off. Now everybody's connected up on this route. I need to get far enough forward to drop the back two cars in here before I do anything else. So let's go ahead and worry about that first. Get them out of the junction. I'm going to call that good enough to apply the brakes. All right, let's go check on some numbers. Make sure that we're doing this correctly. We have got C1S, CFF 239, and CFF 959. Correct. Good stuff. Oops. These guys need to be disconnected here. 959. 959. First, I'm actually going to apply the handbrake on these. Good. You know, I never tried actually like hanging this up on its own hook. It doesn't seem like that's a thing though, huh? That's how you find them. They're like hung up. No. Doesn't matter. Alright, I need to pull everybody else. Well, for now, I mean, this is 3S and this is another issue. This is another whole situation here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push I'm going to pull ahead and I'm going to drop my next load in the middle here. This is a little bit of a puzzle. We'll figure that out. I'm going to pull forward. That should be dropping my back too. And I want to get out of C. And once I get past C, I am going to... Let's see, we're going to head to the right, and I'm going to temporarily drop... Nope, I'm just going to back in and drop my remaining cars into the correct location. And I might end up having to push this guy if I don't have the space. But we'll see. There's enough space for all of them here for sure. But then I have to decide what to do with the remaining cars. And I think what I might end up doing is pushing them back into the original 1S that I got them from. So that makes the most sense, I think. So let's back these in carefully. No problem with the brakes. Didn't turn on any weird braking systems or anything. We're just gonna go 10 because I need to be careful not to bump into these guys too hard, if I'm gonna bump them at all. But I'm gonna try to judge from back here. I think I'm gonna be able to get away with this without bumping into them. But here's C3S. This was not too bad of a mission, of a little shunting exercise. It was a little confusing at first. I haven't done a whole lot of shunting, so it might seem like a simple puzzle, but it was a little confusing for me. But I think we got this. We're at C3S with our back 3 cars. A triple verification will tell us that C3S wanted me to get rid of CFF 118, CFF 586, and CFF 790 should be this guy. And that's it. So what I'm going to do is this in the back, he's going to get his handbrake applied. We're going to decouple in the back of the train. And now I'm going to push these forward from the front of the train. I'm going to pull backwards through the through line. I'm going to come back into 1S, temporarily connect up to my guys that I had to drop before, push them forward to the end of the line, disconnect again, and disconnect these guys again, and then we should be good to move through the through line and complete the mission. So let's go ahead and, as a matter of fact, you know what? I can go and turn in this mission now to get the bonus money. So if I am facing to the south, which I am, then the station should be over here somewhere. Who knows if I'll ever find everything again, but there's a station. Not too bad. Right up against the wall. Let's see if I've done this correctly. And I did. And I got more jobs as a result. Total is 16,000 for that, which is not bad at all. So plus the 16,000 means I'm up to 103,000. I'm pretty pleased with that. Now I am going to go and move the train around. I guess I came in from this way. I want to free up my train from problems. Oh, there I am. Okay. These guys. I did disconnect them. Their brake is on or else I wouldn't have been able to complete the mission. Let's just free up now. Wrong. Forward. So we picked up all these extra loads along the way. Well, 2 extra loads along the way. And I'm not going to attempt to shunt these around any further. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I guess I could. I could find out what's going on with these and maybe try to load them up and take them out of here. But it seems like it could be pretty heavy, whatever it is, when it's fully loaded. So I don't know if I really want to deal with that mess. What we're gonna do is try to head through, the middle, like this. Now we can back up. Come on. I think I can apply a little bit more speed to pull through here. As long as I'm confident that I'm going through the through line, which is pretty straightforward here. Go 20 through here. And see, I've got a lot of space to try to push these up. I could just leave it in the through line and probably be taken care of by the next time I come back, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put these back where I got them. Disconnect everything. So this is going to require multiple connecting and disconnecting, and it's not that big a deal. Just one more little bit. I've already made the money, but it's time to clean up my locomotive. Gonna be way back there by the time he's clear. If I can even see it. There we go. Alright. Oops, I forgot I was facing forward. And who knows if I'm doing this right. Honestly, I felt like I was doing it right. Let's just double check. Okay, right. I have to come in real slow. How slow do we have to come in, might you ask? Well, this is pretty slow. A little slower than this. We are kind of close. That's good enough. That's more than good enough because I've got a ways to go. But, you know, I'm not on the clock right now. And I would just rather be safe than sorry. Don't want any kind of overspeed collisions. Just making sure I'm coming in the right way. Looks like I'm going considerably slow. We're gonna just give it a little boost. This side I want on. This side I'm going to turn off. We have plenty of space for this. I mean, it's long, but I mean, I'm already close to the junction here. Where's the front of the actual signage for the line? 3S is there. If I wanted to get to the front of 1S, it'd be here. So that actually is a space I gotta push, but it's not that bad. I'm gonna do something similar here as I push forward. Okay, these guys have almost met up. Do we have the speed required? We can do this. Somebody's dropping chains and stuff. Who knows? Am I really gonna fall just short? Okay, I'm gonna have to just give it the slightest little nudge forward here. There we go. Looking good. Take this handbrake off. We're gonna have some more slow going. Pushing this whole thing up. I mean, I guess I can pick up a little bit of speed here because I'm going to push until everything fits. And that means I need to... From here I can see where the beginning is. I just want to stop really close to the beginning. So let's not get too much speed. And since these are 3 separate sets of cars, I'm going to re-separate them out before I worry about what I'm doing with my train. And then I'll pick up a load to take out of here. If there's nothing that pays well enough, I'll rest in the station. And there we go. I'm fully inside, at least on this side. Let's go look at the back end. And yeah, I'm in time. So next step here is disconnect all parties involved from each other and from me. So that guy's done. This guy needs a handbrake. This guy's also going to get a handbrake. Letting out all the air. Not too bad, though. By the time I get back, it'll be repressurized. Okay, everybody's disconnected from each other. Let's disconnect from me. And let's get out of this station. So I think it's this way? No, it's this way. Maybe. Maybe it was the other way. I don't know. This place isn't that big. I'm at B. It's clearly this way. Let's see what kind of jobs we have. We got some new stuff. 9,000 for shunting. Pick up some coal. $8,000 for logistics. I don't have logistics yet. 2,000, 2,000, 11,000 for long haul. Or for logistic and long trains one. Then we got this one. 13,000. Well, maybe I am going to do a little bit more shunting. Maybe I'll shunt this guy. If it makes sense to do so. I mean, it's 9,000. It's 240 tons. That's a little bit heavy for this train, but I think I can probably handle it. And it doesn't require getting any new licenses. Well, here comes the test. You know what? First things first. Let's give a save. I'm going to overwrite my old save. And I'm pretty sure I'm at the right place already to pick up these cars. So I might as well worry about it that way. If I don't like how this worked out... Oh, I didn't want the new save. This guy, delete. But this guy, overwrite. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, and I'm just going to see if I like which cars I have to deal with. So let's shunt this coal. I'll probably deliver it after I shunt it. So, that's what I like about it. About this particular route. Let's not run right into the wall. And let's try and find my train. Oh, here's a little locomotive here. Or a little, like, steam engine. There's my train way up here. Is this my 3? I think this is my 3. Oh. So C1S... Oh, I see. This is going to be one of these deals. This is the one from C1S that I want. Then there's the one from C3S, which is in between. I mean, I could do this. But wow. I'd have to put this in the middle, which would block me. Pull through, push into here. No, I don't think that I want to do this. I guess I could pull this all into here. But then I wouldn't be able to get through. I'd put this back on and come through, then I wouldn't be able to get through. I could pull this out, come back in, pull this out. I just pull these out of the way, and then grab these two, and then one of them's at B. B5S. Which is where? It's not this, right? What is this place that I'm at now? It doesn't have a label, and I don't want it. B 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5S, right? This is another whole hassle. I could come in from the other side, but it's sandwiched. This is a really nasty shunting run. And I kind of don't think I want to do it. So I'm going to load. I thought they were all going to be stuck together, but that's no biggie. I think what I will do here is I'm going to rest and just see what different jobs I get. So let's see if I could find some kind of bed. Here we go. I want to sleep 8 hours. Yep. And now let's look at the jobs available. All right, 11, 9 to 14. It's 400. Do I dare? Hold on now. 2,000, 2,500 for an 800 tonner. 8,000 for a 55-ton logistical haul. 11 for a 77 instead of 14 for a 400. This gets me out of here, and it gets me to Machine Factory in town, which is all the way on the other side. But that's actually not too bad of a run. I might like to come into somewhere with a lot of trains. I can't remember which one of these stations stores the most trains. But generally speaking, we're looking at a difference of about 3,000. And this only takes me to the steel mill, which the difference here is to go here instead of here. $14 and $11. Well, this one's going to take me getting logistics and long one. This one doesn't require me to do anything. I just have to get a long load out to, I mean, not a long, but a relatively heavy for this locomotive load out. To steel mill. Let's do it. Let's try this one out, and we're going to see if we can make it. So we're going to pick this up at B30. B30, sorry. Try and find my train. Here it is. Looks like it's off. As in not on. Yeah, look at this. It's got the whole works. Is this me? Yeah, this is me. B30, huh? And I am at C1S. these lights. C1S to B30. I'm facing to this mainly the south. So I can just, well, let's see. Is this the front of the train? No. I'm going to have to get turned around, which means I'm going to have to pull through. And that's not too bad. So let's worry about that. First, we got to back up. We got to get the train turned on. The brakes are off. Back up. See if we can pull 400 tons with this thing. I'm not sure, but it's the try we're gonna make. Try I'm gonna make. It's an experiment. Pull through the middle here and try to get up to C. Actually, I cannot do that. I cannot just pull through B. If I'm in B and I'm facing north, which I am, no, I can do that. And I won't be pulling around. I'll be... Alright, I guess we're going to find out. But it looks to me like I can just pull straight and it would get me out of here. And I am on the correct track. So we're going to see if I run into the dead end or I pull out. But I believe facing to the north, the way I read the map, means that I should be heading off to the left. And I could pull all the way out of the station and then back up into C and pick something up for my way out. So that's how we're going to try to do this. Pulling through B. Way too fast for something that might be a dead end, but I don't believe it is. I think we're doing this correctly. This is the out of the station part. So all I gotta do is come up here and flip the last switch after I pass it, and this should take me into C. So let's get ready for that. Let's actually... coming to C. And where are we going to? Wait a minute. I was in C. I'm actually not sure anymore what's going on. I feel like I'm acting too anxiously and it's not allowing me to think clearly. So let's come up here in the dark and see where I'm actually headed right now. I'm headed up to B. And that's what I wanted. So what did I do? I don't know. I headed out of C, turned to the right and came back into B. And that's fine. B30 is this guy. This is B30. So let me come up and make sure I've got this set properly. That looks right. All right. But no, that's fine. Let's try it. B30. too fast. 20's good to start. While I keep an eye on where we're headed. That's A3L. Don't want that. We're pulling into B. B30 right here. All right. And that's my load, which I'm going to go check on in a moment. Once we get a little closer. It's loaded up with coal. I can see it's clearly the right type of load. It's very likely that this is all completely set up because it's not on a storage line or anything weird like that. There we go. I would really like to be able to see this a little bit better, but it is dark. What do we got here? CBK 176. And if I look here, CBK 176 is part of it. We know that this is at least part of the load. We also know that the load is 5 cars. I count a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to check the front end for the handbrake. And I am not sure where to even look for this thing, but I know that it is dark. Here we go. The handbrake is off, so the handbrake on the very last one is likely on. And it's probably on this side like the other one. But now I'm going to look on the back. There we go. Okay, handled. Let's get out of this place. Oh wait, I have to connect up. I have to connect up in the dark. And this is a thing. I really want... Wow. So one of the things you can do here is, oh, that's neat. Enable LED. Now, does that stay on? Oh, I didn't even realize that stays on. Well, that's so super useful. Does it work when I... No, but I can at least get that hooked up. There we go. Now I can pull out of here. So where are we going? I already know that all I gotta do here is pull ahead. No problems with the brake. Should be heading the correct direction. Going to the north. That's what we want. We want to head out of here to the north. And we're going to the steel mill, B3I. So this is a long way up, and at least we're going downhill. We're going to be going down the loop-de-loop for most of this. I did take the steel mill. I took the steel mill. So we might not be doing the loop-de-loop. We are doing the loop-de-loop. We're going to be coming up this way. Sticking to the right, taking a left, sticking to the right, and then we'll be at the steel mill. So let's see what kind of nonsense we've gotten ourselves into. We have a lot of build up in the temperature already, and not a lot of speed to show for it, but I'm gonna try. And I'm going to keep an eye on... Oh, yeah. This is going to be an ordeal. And it looks like I can already go 100. Which is good, because I want to build up some speed here. But it's not going to be easy. Speed dropping down to 80. This is not looking great. But I'm just going to keep hauling at this temperature. At this throttle setting. And just hope I can make it around. Temperature's rising and speed is dropping. And I'm just going to keep it right here for a moment. Dropping down 2 throttle settings in an effort to lose a little bit of temperature. We are just barely going to pull this up and hope that I get over some kind of hill in the time it takes. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I'm dropping temperature. I'm applying brakes. Don't want to roll backwards, so I'm letting out the train brake. Now, this is already a sticky situation. I'm not sure this is going to work at all. But I'm going to go ahead and wait here for my temperature to drop before I make another effort to pull. And I'm going to use a lot of force in a short burst to try to get forward some. And if that's what it takes, I'll just take little hops forward. Not seeing... Okay, it's going to take time because I want all the temperature available to me. And I don't want to blow my engine. Looks like I'm fully refueled. Or no, that's my sand. Oh, my fuel is low. So that's not good. This whole situation is not great. But here we go. With the train brake on, actually here, we're doing this. Pulling this off and waiting for a second while we start to roll backwards. I'm going to apply almost full pressure. Take off the brake. Okay, that's really bad. Temperature's horrible, and I blew the engine. And so that's why you don't attempt to pull 400. Or at least why I don't attempt to pull 400 in this particular train. I'm going to have to take something smaller. I think what I'm going to have to do until I can get a better train is I want to load. No. Load this. I'm going to have to get logistics and take a lighter load out of here. I mean, it wasn't a huge cut in pay. Logistics is pretty cheap. Doesn't have a horrible effect. I don't think it affects my insurance at all. So here we are, back at the station, safe and sound. Let's pay off my fees. Just want to have a nice clean feeling after that horrible experiment. So first things first, I only got to pay $100 because of my excellent insurance situation. Actually, I only have to pay $28. Oh, okay. This one, I have 72 left. Copay is paid. I still have $103,000. We're going to go into licenses. We're going to go ahead and pick up logistics at this point. I need to have concurrent orders 1 in order to get logistics. Well, then I'm going to get concurrent orders 1. Let's actually have a look at this. Concurrent orders 1 is going to bring up my copay by $4,000. And I don't know if there's any other options I'm really pleased with here. Got my train length option, which will let me do a different type of mission. This will only bring me up by 1900. But let's do it. You know what? We're gonna do logistics because we can get some decent pay anyway. Not great, but decent for really lightweight loads. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Confirm. Pop out the wallet. 10,000. There we go. Here's another license for the backpack. And now I'm going to get logistics. Another 20,000. There we go. We've got... Well, I can't easily look at them, but okay, at the bottom there. Concurrent orders 1 and logistical haul. Let's go ahead and have a look at our logistics options here. Matter of fact, I'm going to restrict to just logistics options. I'm not even going to look at them till I get them sorted here. And everybody else can take off. So, what do we got? We have 8,000, 2,000, 13,000, 2,000, and 11,000. Well, this is only 88 tons to take. Oh, I'm going to need long 1, and I will buy long 1 as well. Let's see what that's going to do to me. Train length 1 is going to bring my copay up by another 1,900. So we're taking a pretty significant boost to our copay, or, you know, hit to our copay, I should say, the amount that we're going to have to pay. But I'm willing to do it here. That's 3 licenses in one go. Now I should be able to take this 13,000 and we're going to be going to City Southwest, which is a decent run, but very low weight that we have to deal with. This is going to be picked up at B5S, and that means we're going to basically do what we did before. We're starting off in C. We're going to pull out and head to B5S. So let's go for it. From the station, I should be over here, right? Over here? I'm around here somewhere. I believe I was right here. Paid my fees off, so now I know everything's off. Let's go. Whoop. Let's go. Facing north. So I can pull out of the station. We just did this basically. But we're backing out of sea. Head 30 through here. And maybe at City Southwest, I'll be able to pick up a license for a better train if I see a better train there. But we need to, that's what we really need to do, is get out of this engine. And I'm going to push for just a DH4 to start with. I know that from what I've seen, some people really like to skip everything and go straight to the DE6. I'm going to play through the DH4. Probably do a double DH4 for a little bit. It's kind of enjoyable. It's what I did on my first playthrough. And I'm learning a little bit more this time than I did the first time. I'm just learning different things. But it's going to work out. So what are we doing here? We're going into B. And we want B5S, which is going to be to the right all the way down. And that's where we're set. If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of the same exact spot that our last one was. I could be wrong. But that was before we slept. I'm already rolling back downhill just because of the incline that we tried to pull before. So I don't want to pick up too much speed here. Probably didn't need to do that, but I don't care. Oh, this is A? A is not okay. We wanted to be here. Get into B. This big, long, empty one here. That's us. B5S. In the daytime, we didn't sleep 8 hours. We actually get to take this load out of here. We missed it because we slept the last time. This was really the, well, I don't want to say the right way, but seems like at this point, after what I just tried to do, seems like the more sensible route. All right. Clunk. Not good. Not too bad either. Alright. Make sure the handbrakes are off. There we go. Forward ho, and brake pressure's built up. No problem with the brake pipe. And now where are we going to? City Southwest. Which is right there. And that means we're going to be doing a similar route. I can stay to the right up until here and come in this way. Which might be better. It's less... I don't know which one I like better. But either way, I know that we can build up speed here, and this was an issue we had before. And we are still in this weak locomotive, so even though we have a much, much lower load, we're under 100 tons now instead of at 400 tons. But I'm going to build the speed while I can because I am heading into an incline. I'm going to do the loop-de-loop and go through Farm Factory and come this longer route up to the north. I think it's a longer route. I don't know. I'm going this way is what I'm saying. Okay, I can pick up even more speed than this because much less stress on the engine. And this is the smooth sailing I was hoping for. We still have... Oh no, I paid my... Since I paid off all my fees, I've got fuel now too. They're telling me 60 is the limit. I'm still going uphill, so we can keep a little bit of throttle on. Try to hold a steady 50. In case the limit drops. This is going to be a faster run than... Well, it'll be quicker. I don't know if it'll be faster. Okay, I have no idea what any of that means. I'll be moving more quickly. I'm not sure if the route will be any faster. 90 is great. Three, 6, 8. Does it look like I have 8 cars? Does not look like I have 8 cars. This is a problem. Let's try something here. Here I am leaving. Here I am backing in. Let's load from here. It appears I did not pick up my entire load from B5S. I'm going to have to come and actually look at these cars and see if maybe some of them aren't coupled. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that before I move any further. But I can see here, well, first of all, we had an issue with being on the wrong track. We're not on the wrong track now. We are going into B. And we are going into B5S. But what's the deal here? Are some of these not connected up? They look like they are. This is really long. Okay. CF-185. Is this one of mine? Yeah, this is the back one. Brake is off. I'm going to check every single link from here because that is the back one. We're connected. 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 Not connected. Now, are these even close enough to connect? This is very interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to back this up. So, what is this about? This is CFF 673. 673 is in there. Hold on now. There's no shunting involved here. But there are logistics. Maybe there are trains that aren't supposed to be here. Wait, 673 is the other end. This is my load and this is not. Is this what I picked up before? Let's see. Is this in my load? 645 is not part of my load. Okay. So this 2, 3, 4. This is what I picked up before. And it's what I'm about to pick up again and move out of the way. So I guess logistics runs can have some additional storage concerns. And what I'm going to end up doing here... Oh. Well, I can't just go through and pick it up from the other end. I'm actually just going to drop this on the through line. Or what is this line over here? This is A, the A line. Loading. I'm going to drop it on the A line, I suppose, for now. But first we got to pick it up. I'm not going to play too many musical chairs with all this. But I definitely did not pick up the right load before. This is going to go here. Just right on the through line. Did we do this with no brake on? Well, that's possible, but kind of shocking. Well, let's find out. Brake pipe is good. Let's drop it on the through line for now. I'm gonna kind of do what I was doing before. Pick up the speed. Actually, I don't need too much speed. this guy's got to change. Not the right load. Let's see if I can make it through the through line without any horrible mistakes. That might not be the right line. No, it wasn't. As a matter of fact, alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna jump out and do this by hand. After I pull far enough forward again. Past this sign should do, and I will go and just manually check these switches. This is the line I want to drop it on, this big empty through line. So I want to make sure that this is to the right, that this is to the left, and that's it. No, it really was feeling a little too light. I should have realized at the time. I should have just checked more. But I guess I don't do a lot of logistics runs. I feel that I'm satisfied with this, but I'm going to bring it all the way on. All right. This is the only one that needs to change here. Okay. These should be my trains. Right? Are there enough of them here? Now I'm like getting extra paranoid. Slow it down even though I'm a ways back because I'm gonna go double check. This looks right. So yeah, 185 on one end to 673 on the other end. There we go. Check the brake pipe. Looking good. And now we're really out of here. We are finally on our way. Let's go. I started moving before the brake pipe filled up, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So, back to our original plan. Let's pick up some speed. Because we can. Wait till I get around these little turns inside the station here. Alright, that's probably fine. Let's go. That's a little bit more appropriate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We got this. I'm gonna bring it up to around 60 before I lay off. And even then, I'm only gonna lay off a little bit. We need to get a move on with this load. No playing around. Too many mistakes. Since I'm still pulling uphill, I've still given it a considerable amount of acceleration in order to maintain my speed. So now I know more about the coal mine. Anybody who watched the previous video would know that this is the first time I've actually ever been to the coal mine, and I'm realizing that one important feature of the coal mine is that it is a big uphill battle getting out, and that's going to cost fuel. And if you're loading anything other than empty cars, it's going to take a lot of power from the engine. Because you can see the performance I'm getting right now with empty cars. It is 8 of them, but still, I'm under 100 tons, and I am struggling to do what I'm doing. They're saying 60 here. only going to drop one notch. Okay, maybe a couple notches. Not bad. Now, I think this means I'm going to be going downhill. So this was the hill I needed to make it over in order to be able to pull that 400 tons. But now I'm just coasting downhill. Now I would have been struggling to brake with that previous coal load. Just a slightly stronger engine, and I could have probably handled it. I mean, a more experienced player may have been able to get away with doing it on this engine. Okay, they're telling me 60 here. The independent brake should be more than enough to handle this with such a light load. I'm not sure exactly what settings I'm going to try to keep it at with this, but it's definitely, for right now, it's going to be this because I need to have a look at the map. Okay, we're just staying to the right. Let's experiment with the brakes, because we are just kind of flying. I mean, it feels a little bit like we're flying just because it's train's out of control on its own here. It's fully controlled by gravity, and it's really making it. Okay, staying to the right, we decided. I'm running with the brake on and still feel like it's risky. Matter of fact, full brake on for right now. Staying to the right. And what's the speed limit? 60. Keep just a little bit of brake on. See how that handles. This is 50 up here. It looks like I'm about to drop under 50 anyway. Very interesting run coming back this way. Full brake, and I have to worry about staying below 60 even though I'm at 50. Full independent brake, I should say. I'm just going to keep the full brake on even though it goes up to 80, because I can see that I might easily get to 60 with the full brake. Nice thing is, not spending any fuel, my temperature is practically nothing. But yeah, I'm up to 60 with the full independent brake. This isn't bad. I'm not getting like wheel slip at all. But I would like to see either a decrease in speed, an increase in a decrease in incline, something before. Okay, they're telling me 70 and I'm there, so I'm just gonna whack it with the train brake for a moment. Drop a little bit of speed before it goes crazy. 60, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna pull down to 50 here. what are we looking at? 40. This is a lot, because now I'm going to have all my brakes on and hope to get to 40. There's no other thing I can do to slow down right now other than like reverse throttle, and I feel that's probably a really bad idea. They want me to go 40. So now it's going to take a minute for my train brake to come off, because I just released all of my air pressure, or at least a large part of it. But here we go. This route is not bad, I have to say. And we're heading to City Southwest A3S. I can go 60 here. Let's let off the brake. See what gravity does. I'm coming around the corkscrew south. This would have been a little bit of a nightmare in even going downhill here would have been a little bit of a nightmare in the other with the other load, the 400-ton load. It's just too much for this engine, in my opinion. I'm in full coast, holding a pretty steady 50, waiting for a speed limit. I can go 60. I'm going to do nothing to adjust my speed right now. Alright, that's a little bit of a deal. Still 40. $50 now. Okay, I might be picking up some incline. Nope, I just used the brake wrong, that's all. Makes sense. Tempted to use gas, but unsure. I mean, I am only going 20. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. I just used my brake wrong, that's all. This was probably not necessary right here, if not for my mistake. I don't know. It is feeling a little bit harder to pull than it was earlier. But they're saying I can go 60. Have a look at gravity. Gravity's speeding me up. I'm gonna have to worry about the brake again here. Oh yeah, 40. That's a big deal. Going to be attempting to stay to the right here. This is a really nuts area coming this direction. Okay, good. Staying to the right and I can still do 40, but I'm struggling to keep 40. So I'm gonna actually try to just keep 30. Or so. $20's fine for the moment, honestly. This crazy speed going the way it is, I'm just gonna wait and see how long it takes for me to have to build back up. I will be approaching a station I'm going through before too long. But it looks to me like I'm picking up speed again. So no gas required here. And they still want me to stay under 40. So yeah, I'm glad I did not accelerate there. I'm gonna wait till I hit 30 and apply 1, 2, 3 notches of brakes. See how that affects me. Okay, 4, 5 notches of brakes. That's okay for this section, currently. Feeling alright about this. Oh man. Absolutely nuts. 30. Around this corner. Was this the right way to go? Who knows? It's going pretty well. At least I'm making speed. This is really something. I gotta say, this is a wild ride. All the way down. Give me some more limit here. 30? You gotta be joking me. Alright, here we're gonna be staying to the right, I believe. No, to the left, in order to attempt a through lane. Possibly to the left. But that's a ways off, right? I mean, they're just letting me know. Keep an eye out for it. Now I'm almost back up to the original 8 hours that I slept. It's getting dark out there. You can see this, the farm factory town. Let's go ahead and lose speed. I'll take it to 20 until I figure out what I'm doing here. Taking everything I got on the independent brake to get to 20. Let's keep left. Okay, good. Left is good. They're telling me I can go 50 through here. And it probably levels out right about here, so let's just take that off and figure our way through here slowly. It looks like to me I wanted to take a... Yeah, you know, well, let's see where this takes me. You know, why not? It's gonna push me this way. I feel like this might not be the optimum. But hey, let's find out. Is it through? It looks through. This looks safe. And with that, I'm picking up speed. They said I could go 50 through here. And I just might. Checking out the city I went through, got all my cars. Look at that. Look at that. And we're allowed to go 70. Oh, we got an incline. These speed settings... This is where we're going to start fighting the hill. But it's not going to be bad. All I know is I'm staying left all the way. From now on, every turn is left until we get to the station. So saith the map. Left, left, left to the station. Pushing 50. Not really overstressing the engine. Just gonna keep everything set right about here. Feels comfortable. Oh, they're telling me 50, so now probably gonna drop a little bit of acceleration. Here we come. We're coming up to... I'm actually going to let it keep decelerating a little bit here. Because we are fast approaching a turn. And a junction. We're saying 50. Get a little bit. I want to get there. And we keep to the left. There we go. And I can go 60 here. Just in time there with that turn. We're picking up speed here. Let's see what happens when we coast. We're coasting up. Coasting, increasing speed when we coast. And we got to keep it under 50. Trying about half independent brake. Need a little bit less. Go for none. Could have just been a fluke. Because, yeah, this is holding me steady at 40 with no acceleration or deceleration of any kind. And we've just got a curvy. This is in a way the worst part, just because it's like little curves all over the place. But aside from that, this is a straight shot. We're almost to City Southwest. We only have one major turn to worry about, and I don't think we can even turn right there. So really just keeping it smooth. Keep from derailing, as they say. I am in the valley. I was waiting for a speed limit sign. Well, let's see if this cuts it. Yeah, it does. That's fine. Put a little more. Just in case we pick up some speed in the coast. They're saying 60. We are picking up a little bit of speed. I'm not going to accelerate. By the time I get up to 60, they'll have me decelerating again anyway. I'll just kind of hold steady here for a moment. See what happens. Things are pretty steady. $70. I mean, here's my issue. See these curves? I mean, it makes sense that it's going to be 70 right now, but we're going to be hitting all these little S curves in just a few moments. And as a result, they're dropping me back down to 60. I don't want to accelerate. I'm doing just fine. Spend less money on gas in the long run. I am going over 40 now. just a leisurely, after all the drama and the heartache of trying to get this mission started, it's nice just to have a relatively uneventful trip down the mountain, into the valley, down into City Southwest, where we can drop off these empty cars, punch in our time card, call it a night. They're telling me I can go 80 here, and I just find that very, for a little ways, huh? Alright, go ahead and take some fuel. Immediately 70. I'll get up to 60. That's as much as I'm willing to give this. Yeah, because look, now I've just accelerated up to these curves. $50. So I'm glad I only went up to 60. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. It's so dark in here, even with all the lights on. Alright, we're gonna coast it. Coast it from 50 to 60 if that's where it takes us. Might accelerate if we drop under 40, but for right now, I'm happy with this. And, not too far off from our last merge. $90, huh? Alright. It is pretty straight here. But right now, I'll bring it up to 70. No, it's immediately back down to 60. $40? Wow, what kind of crazy... At least I can probably get there on time with the independent brake. Look at this turn. Where are we? And they're telling me this turn is 60. I mean, I can believe it. All right. But we're uphill now. We are uphill now. But it looks like that's going to change. $100, but downhill. So let's just hold off. And here we go. We're gonna coast down the hill. And okay, as we pull in here, this is empty cars. I honestly don't know. I guess probably stay to the left for that. Makes a little sense. Get ready to brake, but until then, I'm gonna go ahead and coast in nice and quick. 100, and I'm coasting at 70 almost. Let's do it. I might let this thing get up to 80. This has just been a nice change of pace. 100, they're saying level ground. $80. And good, we are starting to slow down. Okay, we're coming up on it. You know what? I may slow down before they tell me to. This is already a bit much. We're going to bring it down to 60 here. That's what they're telling me. I want to keep left. Keeping an eye on my speed and looking out for the switch. Okay, we are keeping left. Yeah, right here, I'm just gonna lose all my speed. This is a lot. And they're telling me 30 on that side. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. So we know that we are dropping off at A3S. And I am going to City Southwest, which I did not even flip to. It's back here. And A3S is going to be... We're coming in from the northeast. So 3S is like taking a right until we're practically at C. And then coming in and oh, we might want to try to back in on top of it. So it's actually good that we went left. We're going to stay to the left until we're coming out to the east. Wait, is that even right? That makes sense, doesn't it? To the east, yeah. We're going to stay to the right until we're coming out to the east so I can back in. So, wait a minute. Sorry. Stay to the left until we're coming out to the east. So all of our signage, we've been staying left so far. And we're going to continue to do so. I'm going to go around 20. Maybe. This is actually it right here. So here we go. Let's just get the entire train past this junction. which is a lot. And then we're going to look at this again. We're going to be going right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. This one's already set correctly. This one's not. But we're not even past it yet. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, right, left, then it's going to be a ways. Left. Right. And I think that's correct. Actually, no, that does not look correct. So where does that take me? That takes me into a 3S. Oh wait, is this 3S? Maybe I'm looking for a 3S? This isn't right. This isn't 3S. This is 3S. Okay. So I want to back into this, essentially. And there's my train, way off in the distance here. Oh, that's not my train. I gotta come out the correct way. Make sure I didn't lose myself. Alright, let's back it in. Carefully. And just hope that we're doing this correctly. I'm gonna pick up about 20 rapidly in order to just hop out back and see what's going on from the back of the train view. Let's see how this looks in action. That's the best we get with that. We'll see. This could be a horrible collision. Alright, so here's the turntable. Okay, I feel that we are going to do this correctly. This is where we're headed. I'm going to get back in the train. Kind of keep an eye on things from here. Hopefully I got it right. Looks like maybe I did. Yeah, that looks like 3S. So I can't come in here too quick, but I feel like I'm losing enough speed. Not coming in too incredibly quickly. I'm just gonna coast it in. There's not anything back there blocking my way, is there? Oh yeah, there is. There is. There absolutely is. Oh no, there's not. Really kind of felt like there was. Where's the back of 3S? It goes quite a ways, doesn't it? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna make sure the front end is in. I almost could have sworn I saw some giant cars back here. From this angle, it looked like maybe there were cars right there. But I'm just hallucinating. Let's get some air pressure. Everything's good. And pop it back into place. We're going to bring it up to just 10 is all we really need here. 10 kph, because I am going to pull right to here. Just use the independent brake. Give it a little bit of space. I'm going to pop out. Turn on the handbrake. And I'm not going to do any decoupling or anything. I'm going to, let's see, facing to the east. And from 3S, I need to go out to my front right to get there. So let's do that. I'm going to try to find the station. Turn this thing in. Out here? Oh, is this it? No. It's going to be one of the... Oh, here we go. Not bad. Did it. They're telling me I had a 13,000 base. Made 20,000 on that. And after my 20,000, I'm back up to 83,000 after spending all that money on licenses. I'm not going to do any fees. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to go ahead and save here. Overwrite my previous save that we struggled so much with here today. And that's just about it. Thanks everybody for coming out and checking this out. I'm going to be continuing the series as always. But until then, it's been Fire Token, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.